In our national lead, once again, ICE, or Immigration and Customs Enforcement agents, claim one version of events, and then videos appear and seem to show an entirely different, factual set of events. On Monday, an ICE agent pulled a gun on a Northern Virginia woman, prompting renewed outrage over ICE agents' aggressive and dangerous interactions with bystanders, including American citizens. Carolina Molina told the Washington Post it, quote, felt like a Renee Good moment, a reference to the Minnesota mom shot and killed by ICE in January. The Department of Homeland Security called Molina a, quote, anti-ICE agitator who, quote, attempted to harm officers by weaponizing her vehicle, unquote. Take a look for yourself.
Yeah, you recorded us. You almost ran us over.
I didn't almost
You
run
almost ran us over.
You're
Stop
so
playing.
Full of
Stop playing.
You are full of
You're not funny.
You're not funny.
I will arrest you. Keep it up.
I'm a legal citizen.
Keep it up. I don't care.
Oh my goodness.
We have to car lock you up.
Okay. For
This
what?
is the one that tried to run us over.
Run you over
that's
when?
the
I got recording. I got dash cam. I got dash cam. That's a lie.
So here is part of the dash cam footage she mentioned. An ICE agent blocks her car and immediately pulls her gun. Molina added this at a news conference last night.
I am loudmouth, and I do feel as an American citizen, I have a right to my First Amendment, and so I saw them out here arresting people. As you can tell by my dash cam, I passed by one of them and called him a hoe. I decided to pull into a parking spot, pull out, and just go on my merry way when I got blocked in by one of the ICE agents. And he got out with a gun, pointed it to my head.
Joining us now, Democratic Congressman Don Beyer from Virginia, who represents the congressional district where this took place. Congressman, obviously we haven't seen all footage of the incident. Was there a period where Ms. Molina did anything that could be construed in any way as trying to run over the ICE officers?
Not from what we can see from the dash cam video. It's fascinating, Jake, that once she said, I have a dash cam, that ended it for them. They let her go. And, you know, they're supposed to be wearing body cams. They've been filming lots of things, as we've seen in earlier weeks. Let's see the video that contradicts it, because she's very clear that she didn't, no way wanted to run them over. By the way, she mentioned to our team that she loves her car. The last thing she'd want to do is hurt her car, much less hurt somebody else.
Congressman, you were quick to respond to the video, and you said you're going to be demanding answers. Have you reached out to DHS or ICE? How do you plan to pursue justice or consequences if, in fact, the ICE agents were wrong here? If?
Well, we first called for an investigation from ICE, of course, and we want transparency. You know, we like to see whatever videos they have. We like to know, you know, what's happening there. You know, we also like to know why are they violating their own rules of engagement, their own rules of force. They made it really abundantly clear, I think it was the secretary, that we shouldn't be firing into cars, certainly into cars that are parked.
So as mentioned, it looks like some of the agents were wearing body cameras. It's unclear if they were turned on, which is obviously an important part of the whole thing. Earlier this month, ICE announced it expected to equip every agent in the field with a body cam by the end of August. But who gets to see that footage? That's largely up to the agency. Is there a way to demand that ICE release the footage?
Yeah, but only probably if a judge actually orders it, and if they decide to obey the judge. They don't pass it up to the Supreme Court shadow docket or something like that. You know, the bad part is, you know, you can hear them say, she recorded us. I mean, that apparently was enough to really flip them out. But the sad part is, why pull a gun on a woman born and raised in Virginia, a mother, someone just, you know, endangering no one, just trying to exercise her constitutional rights?
Yeah, I mean, if she had tried to run them over, I think it's pretty clear they would have arrested her. It seems like a fairly aggressive group of fellows. A week ago, you made an unannounced visit to an ICE facility in Virginia with fellow members of Congress. What did you learn?
Well, we didn't learn much that time. We went out there unannounced because we were getting lots of feedback from constituents about overcrowding, about poor medical care, and about not getting fed. When we were there was only 15 people in the facility. It's meant for less than 12-hour holds. So the great concern is that these unannounced visits are important, just to make sure that the ICE knows that we're watching. We want to make sure that they're obeying the law.
CNN reporting shows that ICE is planning on spending between $10 and $20 million on electric shock gloves. The company that makes the gloves markets them as a, quote, de-escalation device. Do you have any reaction to that news?
I was just horrified. It reminds me of the sadness part about Abu Ghraib and about all the torture that went on in the wake of 9/11. We are not supposed to be torturers. And there must be much better ways than shocking people into submission.
Virginia Democrat Congressman Don Beyer, thank you so much for joining us today. A new vote today could mean President Trump's name is going back up on the Kennedy Center, despite a judge's order to remove it from the building earlier this summer. They're going to try a different tack, those Kennedy Center board members. We'll explain next.